The race for SBI CBO 2025 has begun at Knowledgist. Knowledgist पर SBI CBO 2025 के लिए जद्दोजहद शुरू हो चुका है। अगर आपने अभी तक एनरोल नहीं किया है, प्रोबेबली आप लेट हो रहे हैं। हर साल बड़े नंबर पे वैकेंसी नहीं आएगा और साल दर साल जो कंपटीशन लेवल है वो बढ़ता जा रहा है। द लेवल ऑफ कंपटीशन इज इंक्रीजिंग डे बाय डे एंड ईयर बाय ईयर. 1000 vacancy lesser than last year will drastically increase the level of competition. So you need to start your preparation with the best in industry. So for you, the task is to find out which platform has delivered more than 2500 plus success stories last year. Go check out our success stories in numbers which we are uploading every day. Now the time is to enjoy the sample session. Post that. Don't forget to check out the course link and everything in the description, comment section, in our application, in our website. So see you inside the class. So Basel 3 norms, this is savior of banks. You all know about Basel or banking supervision. And one thing that comes to my mind when you run any kind of business, there are inherent risks associated with every kind of thing in life. Okay? So that's why it is popularly said, the biggest risk lies in not taking in any. Okay? And I have said this quote by cheating, because in front of me, I have mentioned that quote. Many times I show my audience that quote. Okay, so let me take you to that screen. If you can see, this is the quote I use it to quote to my aspirants. Can you see it? The biggest risk lies in not taking any. Got, my dear friends? Got it? So yes. So risk is always associated with every kind of business. Whatever business you do, risk is inherent. So banking is always prone to risk because we do a lot of thing in banking. In banking, financial give and take goes on. So whenever there are financial give and take, risk is associated. पैसा आसानी से चला तो जाता है, वापस नहीं आता. You have seen it in your day-to-day life. Your friends usually ask money, but when they ask money, they ask very politely. But once they take money from you, they stop receiving your call. So when you are dealing with such kind of financial thing, so risk is inherent, and Basel 3 addresses that risk management. So let's start. Basel 1, Basel 2 is history. Nowadays in banking, they don't ask a lot of history questions. So Basel 3 Accord is set by the BCBS, that means Basel Committee on Banking Supervision, with the aim to strengthen the regulation, supervision, and the risk management within the banking industry. Due to the impact of 2008 global crisis during the Pittsburgh Summit in September 2009, the G20 leaders committed to strengthen the regulatory system of the banks. I am telling the history, so little casual about it. So consequently, Basel Committee in Banking Supervision released the comprehensive reform package entitled the Basel III, a global regulatory framework for more resilient banks and banking system. So Basel 1, Basel 2 and Basel 3 are nothing but the risk management framework for banks. Okay, there are crises are bound to hit banking system. So whenever the crisis met, banks should have adequate fund, adequate planning in place so that they rescue themselves. Got my point? तो बेसल का नॉर्म जो कि डेवलप हुआ है बीसीबीएस के द्वारा, बैंकिंग कमिटी ऑन बैंकिंग बेसल कमिटी ऑन बैंकिंग सुपरविजन, फॉर व्हाट? टू रेस्क्यू बैंक्स फ्रॉम क्राइसिस. गॉट माय पॉइंट? सो हिस्ट्री, हाउ द बेसल कमिटी हैज स्टार्टेड. ये बेसल कमिटी शुरू कहां से हुआ है, कब शुरू हुआ? ठीक है, शुरू कहां हुआ, कब हुआ? BCBS was established in 1974 by central governments, central governors of the Group 10 countries as a response to the disruption in the financial market during 80s. The committee was expanded in 2009 to 27 jurisdictions, and India is included then. The BCBS reports to the GHOS. Who is the GHOS? Group of Governors and Head of Supervision, GHOS. Its secretariat is located in Basel. That's why it is called Basel norms. Basel is nothing but a city in Switzerland, and it is at its headquarters the Bank of International Settlement. Right? So how and when the Basel Accord came into effect? Basel 1, Basel 2, Basel 3. Okay, as you all know that no one is perfect in life. achieving perfection is merely impossible. So similarly, in the year 1988, the committee came up with an idea that we will give a Basel 1 accord so that no banks will fail. But in 2000, it was increasingly felt that Basel 1 is not sufficient. Then came Basel 2. In 2010, after the recession in 2008 and 2009, it was increasingly felt that Basel 2 is also not sufficient. Then came the Basel 3. Now there is the Basel 3 norm. But remember, even Basel 3 is not complete in itself. Basel 3 पूरा का पूरा complete नहीं है, उसमें भी खामियां है, and it was realized by 2013. Then some enhanced Basel norms came into effect, like your LCR, NSFR, that means the additional liquidity measures. Still, we saw the Silicon Valley Bank crisis in USA. Other banks failed. In Switzerland, your UBS failed. Okay, UBS and Credit Suisse crisis, you all know, because of दिस वाज जस्ट अ सैम्पल सेशन. ये एक सैम्पल सेशन ही था. कंप्लीट सेशन और पूरे सिलेबस के लिए आपको रजिस्टर करना होगा नॉलेजिस्ट के डेडिकेटेड कोर्स से. कोर्स का लिंक एंड एवरीथिंग इज अवेलेबल इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन, कमेंट सेक्शन, ऑल्सो इन योर एप्लीकेशन एंड इन योर वेबसाइट. So don't hesitate to join from there. Thank you.